was one of those days. Like Hillsborough or Heysel. If you're a true football fan, you know where you were and what you were doing on the day of the explosion. I was finally getting my freedom. 2 years, 11 months and 21 days.
Rings. About cash, £4.50.
Thank you. What's that?
Travel warrant and discharge grant.
Can you turn that up, please?
Details yet about how this disaster occurred, but we know that the injured are being urgently airlifted to hospital. Well, no confirmation then on the number of casualties as yet, but unconfirmed reports here suggest that at least 3 of the Harchester first team squad have been seriously injured.
I remember that night. A friend of mine was throwing a party. Wasn't really interested, but you know, promise is a promise. Where is everybody?
Quite a few are upstairs watching the news. But darling, you've got to be on your best behaviour this evening or we're star attraction. Hey, there he is.
Hey,
Hi.
hello.
Hi.
How are you? And then I saw her. Don't know if it was the blonde wig or the dress or what, but there was something about her. You know, that would go down better with some ice in a glass.
Glasses, upper rimps.
She was drunk, she was wired. I knew from the minute I set eyes on her she was going to be big trouble. I'm Casper Rose. You are?
Not drunk enough.
I beg to differ. I remember that night, all right? That was the night I met Ashley King.
Boy, that night, seeing the smoke and the flames made you think what it must have been like for them. 1 minute, back in the Premiership, buzzing. The next minute, bang, vaporized. I knew Curtis Alexander from back in the day. He took me under his wing. But me, the night of the fire, I was helping one of my boys. Is this it?
Yeah, round my back.
Marlon and me been friends since I was 6. My wife's the man's sister. So when he asked me for a favour...
You ready?
Can't say no more really, for legal reasons.
With the number of dead currently at 6, however, a greater number of players are unaccounted for, and so the death toll is expected to rise.
All units in the vicinity of Ashmead Road report to the forced entry request immediate response.
Unit 4 responding, heading west on Kramer Street.
Go, man, I'll take care of it. What about you?
Stop! Wait!
Don't watch that, man, just go!
Stop! Under arrest!
You're fed. Hey, come get me if you think you're fast enough.
It was a big night for me. I moved to London, a serious club, a manager I really wanted to work for.
He's changed his mind.
Ian, lovely to see you. Liam Mackay, Ian Holloway.
Sorry I'm late. Have you heard the news? Bomb at Cardiff, on the Harchester coach.
After that, doing any sort of deal pretty much went out the window. And that was before the Eugene business.
I don't exactly think we're pushing this.
Liam, people are dead. Players he knows, I can hardly hassle the men about.
Sorry, Sky News. They want to interview about what's happened.
You've got to be kidding me.
doing here? What about your curfew?
I've been here with you all night, yeah?
I'm sorry about all this.
I've got to go. It's been a hell of a night.
We'll talk again, all right?
Yeah.
Any news from Cardiff?
Cardiff?
Well, the very latest news we have is that the death toll has risen to 4, with the identification of the Harchester defender, Frank Stone. Many more, including player-manager Vivian Wright, are still missing. It's been a terrible day for football, a day that will cast a shadow over the game for many years to come.
Catch me if you can! Married then? Met him?
No. This one. Sexy.
It's horrible. Anyway, I don't want dresses. I want a drink. Just got any booze in here?
You are hard work.
What about this one? Sexy.
I knew just about anything is sexy.
Maybe it's better without.
Hold on.
What for?
You sure this is what you want?
I'd been waiting for my sister to come down from Manchester with my son Louis. I should have known the vultures would be out there waiting for me. I'm surprised I'm still news, really, after all this time. Poor Louis. All I wanted to do was take him home, but once I heard, there was only one place I could go to.
I'm so sorry. As soon as the news broke out, they were all over us. Let's just get out of here. Take what we're doing. If you want to take my car, you can go and check it out.
Just one picture.
Get away!
The number of confirmed fatalities has risen with the identification of Harchester United striker Curtis Alexander. Police have also confirmed that a body discovered in a related incident has now been formally identified as that of Carl Fletcher. This brings the total death toll so far to 9, though this is expected to increase.
Tice. Is that Lee? Is that Lee Presley?
Please, calm down. We're doing everything we can for him.
Cass? Casper? Where are you?
One sec!
Cass, where are you?
Dressed. Get dressed.
Casper?
Just a minute, I'm just using the bathroom.
Get dressed.
No.
Get dressed.
Tragic scenes here at the Millennium Stadium, where an explosion has rocked the Harchester first team coach. No details
What's
yet
going on?
about how this disaster occurred, but we know that the injured are being urgently airlifted to hospital. While no confirmation then on the number of casualties as yet, but unconfirmed reports here suggest that at least 4 of the
I suppose looking
Harchester
back,
squad have been
it's
seriously
not surprising I got distracted.
It's been a terrible day for
It's not often a football team blows up in front of your eyes like that.
Isn't it awful?
By the time I remembered Ashley, too late. Who would have thought that night, the end of them, would be the beginning for all of us?
Well, where's Viv? He should be here.
The nurse said he was on the missing list, right?
Look, Dee, are you sure he wasn't on that couch?
We were all walking down the stairs. He was just in front of me. After that, I don't remember. It could be with the police.
Police? Oh, thanks.
Danny. Oh, thank God you're okay. Who's that in there?
It's Lee. Just...
Okay, well, where are the others?
There are no others.
Amazing, isn't it? They are still coming. Weeks later.
Mr. Hahn,
Felix, please.
I'm really, really glad you're here. It's a wonderful appointment, but I think it gives some hope for the fans.
Thank you, and thank you for agreeing to come.
And you know, this is just a meeting. I'm only here out of courtesy to you.
So, you received the letter?
Well, I'm flattered. Really, I'm grateful anyone would want to employ me after...
Prison doesn't do much for one's job prospects.
Yeah, well, it's down to this club. I was there in the first place. I'm afraid it's broken my heart more times than you could possibly imagine.
When I received the call asking me about a job, before they even said the name of the club, I knew. Harchester United.
And do you know who they are?
The new owners? Some kind of blind trust. I met with the lawyer, he told me the terms.
You just accepted, just like that.
80 million to spend, and owners who don't want to interfere. What am I going to argue about? Linda.
Cheers, Hans. OK, lads. After the last few weeks' training sessions and friendlies, you should just about be there. So today, you lot are going to be the teachers. OK, chaps? 2 teams. Practice match. You can show me and Frank here some of that Premiership form you showed towards the end of last season. Naismith, that's the last time you come to training. The last thing these players need is to see a crocked ex-England international on the sidelines.
I want to show you. Telepathy, that's what you call it. Some schoolboy game, but there they were. I'd never seen brothers play football together like that.
They're brothers.
It's Casper Rose.
Of course, and Eugene Rose. I thought the Rose brothers didn't even speak, let alone play together.
Football like that solves any argument.
If you say so.
As long as we keep each of them from finding out that we are talking to the other.
We.
You know how big the job is. I can't do it alone.
Yes, well, there are plenty of capable chief executives out there.
The supporters of this club need hope.
From an ex-convict single mother.
From Linda Block.
I'm listening to Offord. Why don't I talk to Jean and get back to you? Terrific. The hell?
I was reading that.
If you spent half as much time sorting me out a move as you do with that gangster.
I'm working on it, I swear.
Pre-season starts Monday.
Sweetheart, I have to run. Come here.
I ain't seen him.
Well, when you do, tell him this. He was seen leaving the house. We got his prints on the hammer he left behind. He's not making this any easier for himself, is he?
Eugene?
Look, boys, you don't want to talk? There's my agent. That's what she does.
This is about Marlon Bolden. I'm sure my client has nothing to tell you. Gentlemen, excuse me. That's verging on harassment. Hello, Scarlett. Lovely to see you. I hope you're not thinking of meeting Harchester looking like that. It's Felix Hahn, for God's sake. Tell her.
London is my home.
Jean, London's a place that stops you making the most of your talent. You should be an England player by now. Instead, you're in and out of the bloody Charlton side. And this does not help matters, especially when you already come with a curfew, an electronic tag around your leg.
Why, sis?
You got to be kidding me.
What's your beef?
You're harbouring a wanted criminal in your house.
His family.
So, what is he doing here?
I'm sorry about having to sneak you through the back gates, but I can't have any more of these deals leaking to the press.
What other front men are you looking at?
Oh, I have some wonderful options. Keane, Johnson, and also Kayat from Feyenoord. But right now we are concentrating on Casper Rose.
Glad to hear it.
I'd like to introduce our new head of conditioning. Hi.
Hi, I'm Ashley King.
God, how weird is this?
I'm sorry?
That party. Where did you get to?
I think you must have me confused with someone else.
You two have met already?
Yeah,
no, we haven't. Maybe we can make a start on the test.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just go right ahead?
Bother you. Felix isn't available and I wondered whether you might take this call for him.
Oh no, I'm sure he's still...
It's Eugene Rose's agent. Sounds important. Oh. Here's your mail.
Hello, Linda Block.
Okay, you can stop now. I need a pulse. Put your finger here.
Okay. I get it. You want to keep it quiet. Well, I don't think anyone can hear us.
Is this your idea of a joke?
You should have told me you worked in football. Or at least told me your name. At least that way I wouldn't have been thrown in the deep end. Although now I come to think of it, that is what you seem to like to do with me. Ashley. Suits you.
I'm not here to be part of your cryptic game, so if you don't mind, I need to take your pulse before your heart rate goes down.
You can't get away with pretending not to recognise me. I wasn't the one in the blonde wig and eyeliner. Come on. You must remember. It was the night of the crash.
I don't. Now I think we're just about done here, so I'll leave you to get your clothes back on.
Are you having a lot? Are you not roll out, man? Roll out! Who are you talking to? Are you heard me? Walk on! Yeah, calm down, Bridget. Hey, look, don't make me bring it to you, blood. Because I ain't having all this hype in my yard. Walk on, man. What are you saying? What am I saying? I have you up in my yard and this is how you go on.
What are you talking about, man?
Blood, you're supposed to be on the lowdown. You've had all these men up in here, now half the South knows where you at.
They ain't gonna say nothing, man.
Open your eyes, brother. You know what happens to me if Feds find out that you're here.
Before you have my back. Got you now, innit?
We still have a slight problem with the right of midfield. I tried for Davis, but his Everton deal was already set up.
Figo,
Unfortunately, we have to buy a whole squad with our budget.
how are your talks with Eugene?
His agent rang to cancel. Some problem in London, but will offer more than he's on at Charlton, so... What about Casper?
Well, he's in perfect condition. I'll show you my report, but yeah, nothing to worry about.
He seemed to know you.
He's mistaken me for someone else. They're beautiful. Thank you. I haven't forgotten something, have I? An occasion?
They are not from me.
But they must be. Who else would...
Why don't you tell me? Oh, that's very nice of him. To send what? 200-300 pounds worth of flowers to a girl he doesn't know. Don't you think? Why would he do a thing like that?
He's obviously got an ego problem. Casper, Rose... Look, he's a footballer. He may have taken a shine to me, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Maybe I should talk to him.
No, look, there's no point. You really have to let me deal with things like this. It comes with the territory. Ask Linda, I'm sure she's had worse.
We can't have this.
Hey.
What do you think?
It's good. James.
I'm out, rude boy.
No. Forget what I said earlier, man. I was mad. I was just vexed.
I ain't going for you, bruv. Just till this mess blows over, you get me?
Forget the feds, man. Said I look after you, I lie.
I know. I just think maybe you need to start looking after yourself. South's hot for you.
So what, blood? This is my ends. I got my boys here.
You're dissing me now, man. You got a chance that none of us have got. See them man here earlier? If they had your skills, you wouldn't see them for dust. Believe me, bro. Now you can make enough corn to set you up, your girl, me.
So that's what it's really about.
Safe for looking out for me, bro. But I'll go.
Peace out, James.
James.
Yeah, Chloe.
If Casper and Eugene see each other, we can forget about the whole thing. You are sure everybody knows not to speak to the media. If one word of this gets out...
Felix! Please, we couldn't be more prepared, okay?
Linda?
Yes?
I've got Casper Rose on the phone.
Okay, put him through. Casper, I hope there's a mobile you're calling from.
I'm nowhere near the Midlands, Linda. I've decided against going to Archester. Not for me.
What? But the terms are all agreed.
Sorry, Felix. Negotiations dragged on too long.
But...
Casper, come on, level with us. What's really going on here? Have Roma made you another offer? Come on, you know how keen we are to have you here at Harchester. Perhaps we can talk about the budget again. Renegotiate.
Come on, there must be something we can do.
Actually, there is.
Me? Why?
He said he wouldn't sign it unless you took it to him personally.
Is that legal? Don't I need to be licensed?
There's no negotiations, you just need to get his signature on this. Look, we wouldn't normally ask you to do it, it's just that Felix is desperate to get him here before the deadline. Aren't you? Do we want this deal or not?
Yes, we do, of course.
Come on, we don't want to be late. A suit, it's a first.
Going somewhere, Mr. Rose?
I don't see what that's got to do with you.
We just need to ask your client a few questions. We bumped into your friend, Marlon, at the airport.
He's all over the news.
Is that so?
And we've got an eyewitness from the scene of the crime who was previously unable to identify the man he saw. Fortunately, he's now given a positive ID.
The fact that he could identify Marlon has nothing to do with my client.
Except that it wasn't Marlon he identified. The photo he pointed at was of Eugene Rose.
Hey. He'll give you a eulogy, then the vicar will say a few words, all right?
Yeah. They filming this?
It's going to be released on DVD for the fans. There was so much demand.
Better not cock it up, Dan.
Wait. We'll be fine. Chloe, why aren't you here? Is there a problem?
No, no problem whatsoever. We just hit some motorway traffic. We'll be there within the hour. Absolutely. Okay, bye. Is my client free to go yet?
We're still talking to him. His lawyer's present.
He doesn't need a lawyer. He's innocent. Come on, a black man in his 20s is seen running away from a house, and your witness thinks it's Eugene because they know his face from the news.
Our records tell us that on the night of May the 30th, 2005, Eugene Rose broke a curfew. Bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
It's not really a coincidence. Eugene was with me all evening. We met for dinner at 7, left the restaurant about 10:30. It was the day of the Millennium Stadium disaster, so it sticks in the memory.
And you're prepared to sign a written statement to that effect, are you?
Of course. Any other business?
I'll get someone in to take down that statement. Then you're free to go.
Can I see Casper Rose, please?
Cass, someone for you.
Oh, you came. Do you want a drink? We should celebrate the reunion after all, and I know you like rum. Even if that's all I know about you.
The contract? You might want to look over it.
Do you really not remember? The party? The swimming pool?
I'm duty bound to be nice to you, so would you please sign the contract, Mr. Rose?
You're no fun. Maybe you aren't the same girl after all.
Put your things on. That was Paul's car in the drive. He's back. My husband.
Hey, babe. This is our black Mustang out the front.
How was work, darling?
It was good, it was good. No, whose is the car? What's going on? What are you doing here? Ashley! Manners. Aren't you going to explain to the gentleman what we're doing in this house?
I didn't realise this was your house. We were just saying to your wife how lovely it is. We drove past, had to stop. In fact, we'd like to buy it. Wouldn't we, darling?
I wasn't thinking of selling it.
Oh, we understand why you wouldn't want to part with it, but we've just fallen in love with the place. Maybe we could come to some kind of arrangement. If we perhaps give a deposit right away. Does 10,000 sound fair? Darling?
For a house like this, I'll tell you what. Let's make it 50.
Thank you. It is great to meet you. Thanks.
Our solicitor will be in touch. Well, I take it all back. You are fun.
So does this mean I get a signature?
I'll tell you what. You get a signature. If I get a kiss, darling. Definitely the same girl.
Don't ever do that again.
Harchester United. 3-year deal. Blah, blah, blah. Done. So, what happens now?
Print shop with a fax machine. Send to the FA in 3 hours. But I've got a memorial to attend.
Harchester it is.
just in the nick of time.
How are you feeling? Ready for Liverpool on Sunday?
Eugene? And Chloe. Good to meet you at last.
Thank you, you too.
Crumbs. Lucky girl.
You've got to be kidding me.
Right. Time really is of the essence, guys, so...
Okay, let's go and do the deal.
I'll catch you up. Go ahead. I won't be a second.
Hello?
Liam, listen. I need you to do something for me. It's very important.
Chloe, something wrong?
I'm gonna have to leave you here. You better head straight out to the pitch. And I'll put that somewhere safe. Cost me enough to get it.
You do realise this consigns us to 3 years of each other?
Luckily, my contract has a notice period.
Chloe, something wrong?
No, not at all. Get in the car and come to Harchester. Now, Liam, as fast as you can. I need you here before registration closes.
Mr. Mackay?
Look, I'm kind of in a hurry.
This won't take long. It's routine inquiries, just for the records, you know. We just wanted to confirm something with you. You were with Eugene Rose and your fiancée, Chloe Tyler, the night of the 30th of May. Night of the playoff final.
Yeah.
About what time was that?
We got there about 7. And then Eugene joined us at 9:30.
You sure about that?
No doubt. I'll probably be playing for QPR right now. We done?
Yeah, cheers.
So all that's left to say, Eugene, is welcome to Harchester, and may your stay be full of goals.
Don't you worry about that.
Don't sign anything.
What's the problem?
Eugene, please, put the pen down. May I have a word?
Certainly. After you. Problem?
Take it you've done your research on Eugene, looked into his background.
We like to know who we're buying. Yes.
So chances are you know what would happen if he knew Casper Rose was downstairs.
I don't know what you mean.
With a Harchester United contract in his hand.
Look, let me try and explain. There are reasons why this is still a good move for your client.
It's a very good move for my client. And that's why I'm prepared to keep your little secret. But in return, you can do something for me. Dario Gradi, please. Hi, Dario. I'm with Linda Block. She's very keen on doing a bit of business with you. Today. Liam Mackay. I'll pass you over now. Thanks, Dario. Crew have agreed to let him go for $500,000. You give me 10 grand a week, and it never leaves this room. Otherwise, you can kiss your Rose brothers goodbye.
Dario. Yes, long time no speak.
Linda says you have to start without her.
I don't need to say why we're all here today. What happened on May the 30th, 2005, it's going to stay with me. And I know with all of you, for the rest of our lives. But we were the lucky ones.
Yes, I've got them here for you. Okay, see you later. Bye. Can I help you?
Yeah, you can actually.
Thank God you got here.
What's going on?
All systems go. Liam, I don't mean to hurry you, but the contracts have to be faxed to the FA in the next 4 minutes if you want to be available for Liverpool.
I need to help you see that through.
I've done that for you.
I know, but still.
Liam, I've gone through it with a fine-tooth comb.
And that's what you pay her for.
I suppose so.
Just sign it.
Chloe? You sure?
Bill Shankly said football isn't a matter of life and death. It's much more important than that. I'm sorry, but he got it wrong. You know, it should have been a great day. Celebration. All those people. The thing is, you just keep asking yourself, how did it come to that? Why? On that day I was scared. Scared Viv Wright was going to give me a good hiding. And now... they couldn't even identify his body. Okay. We have a responsibility. You know, a responsibility to those lads, those heroes. You know,
Eugene, why don't we go back inside? I'm really late. It's a bit rude to interrupt.
Curse is one of my boys. I want to go pay my respects.
Eugene?
Put our hearts out and honour their memory. Because, boys, we miss you.
What the hell is he doing it?
Boys, we owe it to you.
Eugene, no!
Coming up on Dream Team.
So what are you going to do, Miss Linda Plot?
I don't want to hear one more word out of you.
These kids lied to me. Everyone in football knows I don't play with my brother.
Did this club plant you at that party to reel me in?
Now you're talking nonsense.
I've got this, mate. Owns a bar.
We got a game.
I'll only have one drink. I swear.
None of them are answering their phones. Where are they?
We're still on the beach.
Everybody please relax.
No, no, no!